You know, I thought these stories would be great to read to my 7-year-old at bedtime. Yeah, if I want him to have nightmares. I bought the original Folk and Fairy Tales of the Brothers Grimm, the first English translation of the original 2-volume publication of the Grimm brothers from 1812 and 1815. And over maybe the next half a year, I read about a story a day, off and on, over my morning cup of coffee as kind of a daily meditation. These are the less polished, pre-edited versions of some of your favorite fairy tales that were later modified over the Grimm's next 6 editions, which wrapped up around 1857. And they preserve traditions that date back as far as ancient Greece and probably even earlier. In them you could discern elements from myths like Bellerophon, fragments of fables from Aesop, and even episodes of Apuleius. Stories inspired by Norse saga, Arabian Nights, Russian fairy tales. They're local German variations on stories that have been preserved in earlier collections like those of Charles Perrault, Giambattista Basile, and Giovanni Francesco Straparola. And they can be dark and disturbing, yet somehow they capture something universal about our human condition. Just don't expect these stories to fit your modern, and unfortunately, too often, postmodern sensibilities. They're early 19th century German tales, so you have to expect the occasional racist or anti-Semitic reference. But like all good fairy stories, they definitely awaken a sense of awe and wonder and prompt an encounter with the numinous and a world rich in symbol and meaning. I just didn't think my 7-year-old would catch the implication of Mother Gothel discovering the prince's visits to Rapunzel because the girl's clothes were getting tighter, if you know what I mean.